Hey guys.
You've never been 3-5 before, and there's 3 in a row here. It sounds like you spent some time at your locker. Just kind of, what is your take right now, your mood about the situation?
Just didn't play well enough to win, so give them credit. They played good, but certainly better than we did.
Time you guys came out strong, you had 10 points in your first 2 drives. How much harder is it because you had the lead, because you had control of this game even in the second half?
You just come up short. I don't think it feels good whether you're, first half, second half, So we just have to play better, certainly on offense.
Can you pinpoint any of the issues in the red zone?
I know, yeah. We're just not getting the ball in. I don't know. Yeah, just struggling to get in the end zone.
Do you feel like there's any similarities between the last 3 games in terms of the offense struggling?
I think we've struggled pretty much at everything. We just struggle in the red area, struggle in third down, struggle in the run game, 2-point plays, short yardage, backed up, start first quarter, start of the third quarter. Not very good offensive football.
Mike Evans made more to say out loud. The season isn't over. It's important not to panic. With 10 days before you get a chance to write this, how hard is it not to dwell on this and to get to the next week and a half to the Rams game?
Again, I don't think anyone feels good. We're lost 4 or 5, so not where we want to be. But we haven't earned it, and we got to go. We got to go earn it. You got to go earn it. You got to go fight hard, and you got to go. Figure out how to win games.
Could these 10 days be coming at the perfect time for this team right now?
I don't. Whenever we play. Whether it was tonight, whether it was Sunday. We got to win. So I don't know. Break, no break. It's just. I think we just all frustrated. We're not getting the job done.
As far as football frustrations that you've gone through, where does this rank, or how does it compare?
Losing. We're playing to win, so. Losing is no fun for any of us. We put a lot into it, and we're just coming up short.
How frustrating is it to see a guy like Shaq Barrett, who means so much to this team and this defense, leave the game with injury, and then to see them score 3 touchdowns after that?
Shaq's a great player for us. I hope he's okay. I don't know what it is. So, we've got to get some guys back and see if we can, get a little healthier and perform a little bit better.
Tom, how do you think Julio looked out there? First game since week 4, first contribution since week 1. How do you feel the chemistry was with him?
Yeah, I think it's going to be important for all of us to practice hard together and get some work in, and hopefully he can stay out there and we can do that. But obviously love having him out there and does a good job for us.
Tom, how will you use this break? How will you use this break now before you guys have to be back?
Just to try to figure out, what we need to do better. Things that have worked, things that haven't worked, and, figure if we can play more consistently, score more points, put ourselves in a better position to win.
What's the
Halfway
biggest?
through the season, it seems like it's been a consistent problem all year long of the issues that it's holding back this team. Do you feel that there's still enough time to turn this thing around? Is there a quick fix?
We've got to go earn it. We've got to go, I don't think you can, erase what happened the last 8 weeks. We got to dig deep, see what we're all about, come to work, try to improve, and like I said, give ourselves a better chance to win.
Tom, times like this, leadership is obviously critical.
Yep.
Your leadership has always been a key to your team's winning. What message do you send to your team before you take the break? What are you trying to tell the guys? Will you tell the guys?
Yeah, we talk a lot. We talk a lot, and a lot of those conversations are private, for us, but, we're just trying to encourage one another and be positive and see if we can, ultimately it comes down to, how we execute in critical moments and, the things we have to do to put ourselves in a position to win.
Tom, you've always told us that it's not so much about the opponent, it's about what you guys do.
Yep.
The fact that where you are, do you think it might be time to maybe tweak and change a few things on the offense?
I think we're going to try to figure out everything. I think we're going to try to, again, evaluate. We have a little extra time to see kind of exactly what we're doing and how we can do better moving forward. So, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach, can you give us an update on Shaquille Barrett?
He has an Achilles right now, so we'll wait for the MRI, but it doesn't look good.
Coach, you said last week it was getting dark after losing 5 out of 6 now and starting 3-5. What is it now for your team?
Well, it's still dark. I mean, until you win ball games consistently and play 4 quarters consistently, it's going to be dark. You know, that doesn't mean we can't get out of it. I mean, we just have a lot of work to do as coaches and as players.
Todd, so much of this was familiar, the red zone problems on offense, the defense getting dominated in the second half. Does it hurt because it's the same things that are working against you here?
It hurts, but it comes in different ways. You know, we got to score points in the red zone, and we got to play 4 quarters on defense. I think in the second half, we missed a bunch of tackles and got wore down. They had a few runs, but a few runs that got out, just lack of communication and lack of the same things we talk about. And until we find answers to that and play it consistently and coach it consistently, you know, that's where we are. We're 3-5. We own that.
How much of it was fatigue with your defense down the stretch, Todd? They were on the field an awful lot.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You try to win ball games. You know, defense, offense, whoever has to be out there to try to get off the field or win the ball game has to be out there. You know, we train for this. That's what we're supposed to be doing. So that's not an excuse for us.
Tom, what has happened to the run defense? You guys have been number 1 or 2, and now 230 yards tonight, 7 yards to carry, very un-Buccaneer-like.
Wasn't very good in the second half. You know, first half, I don't think they tried to run as much. I thought we missed some tackles early on. And then in the second half, I thought they had some good runs, and we got to get better all the way around. It's a pride thing. We got to get better coaching it, and they got to get better playing it.
What's more concerning, the lack of rushing attack on offense or the fact that you guys are struggling to stop the rushing attack defensively?
Lack of winning ball games.
Todd, you got some time off now, kind of a mini bye, if you will, 10 days for your next game. Would you consider any changes to your coaching staff or play calling or any of that?
We're going to talk about everything this weekend. You know, when you're not playing well, everything's on the table for us, and we'll discuss it as a staff.
What did you think of Tom's play overall, Brady's?
I got to look at the tape, but anytime we don't win a ball game, nobody plays well. You know, nobody plays well.
Coach, what do you think is the biggest reason for why the offense can't string together a consistent game all throughout?
Keep shooting ourselves in the foot, whether it's mentally, whether it's penalties, whether it's missed assignment. You know, we got to play better. You know, we got to play better all the way around. It's not just the offense, it's the special teams and the defense.
Coach Bowles, we talked about getting turnovers, and for another game, you guys weren't able to get any as a defensive unit, but it looked like early on the guys were flying around. Keanu Neal tried to really hard to punch out a ball. I mean, did you see glimpses early on that they were making an effort?
Well, they make an effort every week, but until you get them out, you know, it's the same thing. They come in bunches. You get them in bunches, you don't get them in bunches. We try to get it out every week. There's some punching and raking going on all the time. We just got to get the ball out.
Todd, you guys moved down the field really well the first 2 drives. You can get 10 points, and then the offense stalls for basically 2 quarters. Is that getting out of scripted plays? Is that defensive adjustments they made? What changed?
I'm sure it changes every game. I got to see what they did to us to even make that comment and repeat that.
You've been known as a great run defense all these years. Is there any common thread to why you're not able to stop the run at this point?
It's a common thread. The coaches are the same. Most of the players are the same. We just got to play better. You know, we got to find a way to scheme them up better. They got to find a way to play fundamentally sound better. So we're in it, and we're going to work at it, and we'll get it fixed.
When you find yourself at 3-5, what's the most surprising thing about that 8 games in?
It's nothing surprising when you are what your record says you are. You try to work your way out of it and put your head down, and you can be pissed off and do everything you want, but until you do something about it, you have to own it. So we own that, and we understand that.
What happened on the muff punt, Todd? Did D just run into him? Is it as simple as that?
Well, he kind of got pushed into him, but he got to have more awareness when he's running down the field blocking the guy and understanding where the fair catch guy is.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Todd.